Hi, I'm back. This is your AstrologerKira. Hello, my babies and gentlemen. I've been off for about 2 years doing some very important things for myself, mainly financially speaking, but let's see what this week holds for us all. I'm trying to get back in shape when it comes to my speaking abilities, and because everything revolved around writing some significant astrological books, but let my personal life be put on aside. Let's see what is going on in the sky and how this constellation is going to affect your life. So, first of all, you can see the rising sign line here is put on the sign of Aries, and we have Saturn and Neptune there, showing many astrologers would say discipline and new order, but I would say some old memories, gloomy moods, and we are going to remember our aches and pains, especially psychological aches and pains. Having Saturn and Neptune here is not such a good thing because Saturn doesn't feel so well in the sign of Aries. In fact, it feels its worst. Uh, at the same time, Saturn and Neptune receive an opposition from Mars in Libra. Again, Mars is not placed as it should, and in translation, this means that you're going to rub some salt on your wounds, especially your romantic wounds, and also some failures will those emotions will resurface your mind. You will feel like a failure. You will feel as if so many times slipped through your fingers. You wasted your heart on someone you deeply loved, or this person betrayed you, and those thoughts are going to linger around you and within you, and you are going to torture yourself with them. If this is not the case, then someone very annoying but at the same time important in your life is going to do the same thing to you, reminding you how small, insignificant, or neglected you are. Please don't do that to yourself, and please have in mind that Mars is faster than Saturn, and during the next few days, Mars will finally move from this opposition and you will feel free. At the same time, since Saturn and Neptune are in the sign of Aries, be very careful while touching your face. Some infections are highly possible, especially when it comes to your eyes, and please don't scratch your eyes with your fingernails. Also, Saturn and Neptune are going to run back or dive back for a couple of months in the sign of Pisces. Again, this is poisoning, this is bad medicine, this is bad water. I already heard about some cases where whole villages or towns were struck by poisoned water somewhere in Kazakhstan or something like that. I heard it a month ago. And I said to myself, aha, this is Saturn and Neptune. So please, bacterial infections, some old aches and pains, bacterial infections on your face. Again, if you are thinking about doing some cosmetic surgeries, do not do it right now and try to postpone them after March, because when Saturn and Neptune get back into Pisces, mistakes are possible. It won't be a perfect symmetry you are expecting to have in your body if you are into cosmetic surgeries. When Neptune and Saturn enter the sign of Aries, many ladies will feel as if they aged rapidly, and they will be very eager to schedule their plastic surgeries, but This time, yes, it will be symmetric, but will you like it? Well, you will surely like it in 15 years when Neptune enters the sign of Taurus, but in the meantime, you will have to carefully choose the date of your surgery because Venus and Mars will also play major roles in the outcome of your surgery or your revamping or doing something with your hair. By the way, the moment Neptune entered the sign of Aries, girls massively started to cut their hair. So finally, we are over with those long, I call them, how could you call them in English? No, there is no, I don't know the right term. No, I'm not going to play with that. It's the moment when someone puts an oil on your head and then this oil leaks and then you get your hair done. So this type of hairstyle is finally over and I'm so glad it is. So there will be some versatility when it comes to hair and appearance. Also, some old makeup styles will come back into fashion, or something old, traditional, vintage will be very present, but interpreted in the absolutely new way. Mars is still in the sign of Libra, so manly energy is not so prominent. It could be all about being a bit passive aggressive or hitting the wrong targets or faking to hit the wrong targets, especially because Mars is still very close to tense aspect toward the planet Jupiter, and this is agitation. So, if you encounter someone who is not so satisfied with their salary, their home circumstances, just ask that person to do something about it or shut up or leave the scene. Maybe it's better to leave the scene now. People talking about workers' rights or farmers' rights will be very loud, but I'm afraid they won't do a thing about it except talking. So value action more than words. Looking further, the planet Uranus finally entered the sign of Gemini. It will come back to Taurus for a couple of months, but then by the beginning of the next year, it will be definitely in Gemini for the next 7 years, bringing, as you may already noticed, many traffic crashes, especially airplane crashes. So please be very careful. And many of those things are happening due to verbal misunderstandings. However, this Uranus is creating wonderful and long-lasting aspect toward Pluto in Aquarius, and both of them are creating wonderful aspects toward this Saturn and Neptune by the beginning of Aries, and this is aspect which will last for the next 2 years. This means that you should use all the powers to learn anything related to tech or technology or AI or IT or whatever type of technology serves you the most. Content creation will change, news will change, people will influence news or media way more than ever before. New ideas, new partnerships. Maybe one morning you will wake up and you could suddenly encounter someone online who lives in Australia or Africa, and in 5 minutes you two could agree around some business venture, do it in 2 days, and then collect millions or billions for the next couple of years, if not more. Especially blessed are those who are born in early parts of Libra, Aquarius, Aries, and Gemini. So this means late September, late January, late April, and I believe not May, June. Late June, yes. So now you know if you're one of those blessed. blessed ones. But here I also have to tell you that today, the day you are going to see this video, hopefully we have Jupiter, Moon, and Venus in the sign of Cancer. This is domestic sign. Yes, I heard astrologers talking about Lionsgate and 8-8 and those things, but please, I'm the old woman and I'm not fluff astrologer. So Lionsgate and those things don't mean a thing to me. I just want to look at concrete things and talk about real situations and circumstances when someone is going to get married, divorced, get a job, start a new career, what is going on with their finances, when the woman is going to conceive, and those things, what to do with properties or investments, finances, and those down to earth things. So in this matter, I want to continue by saying that Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer, but until now, it received very uncomfortable aspects coming from Saturn and Neptune, and in the meantime, Mars joined them. And this configuration is called T-square in astrology, throwing the void in the first half of the sign of Capricorn, showing that all cardinal signs were under this very tense energy, frustrating type of energy, which made them make many new decisions and turn the new page of their lives. And this goes, cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So you have to pay attention then that if someone has their Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and those two planets are squaring Jupiter, also Mars is in Libra, this shows that some wonderful blessings or opportunities are appearing in front of you, but at the same time it may cost you your leg, your arm, scratching your knee, or scratching your eye. As I recently had that issue with my child, so something annoying, frustrating. It won't be the end of the world, but it will feel as if you have chains on your legs, like those people in jail, and you have to walk 100 miles. So burdensome, happy on one side, and on the other very burdened. But here I also have to reveal you one secret, because what is going on now will be very active and it will color your whole life during the next 30 years, my babies and gentlemen. So please be careful. If life is forcing you to get rid of some people, things, ideas, situations, and this is painful, yes, accept the pain. Pain is the part of your life. It is the warning signal that something is off, something is not as it should be. Release, 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 because from the next March, your completely new life will begin for sure. Trust me, trust me. I'm giving my word to you right now. But let's get back to that Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer is at its most auspicious position. And people will always say, oh, Jupiter brings money. No. Jupiter is all about spirituality, and Jupiter exalts in Cancer because women should be and must be the greatest teachers for children and younger generations. Women are those who teach children about culture, nice behavior, history, museums, biology, and all those things. Yes, men are all about the action and fight on the market or fight in the gym, or in the street, it doesn't matter. But women are those who are gifting you, who should be gifting younger generations with kindness, with morality above anything else, with spirituality through religion or without religion, and also through various types of knowledge, especially knowledge about human psychology and research. So if you have children, especially small children, go outside, look at the bugs in the yard, look at the sun, talk, explain to each other, not what you feel, but how nature is functioning, how life is functioning. That will expand your child's mind. So it's not about the feelings. Who cares about the feelings? Yes, you have phenomenal feelings, and your feelings are moral and beautiful and blah, blah, blah. But teaching your child to only chew on their feelings and not know anything about the outer world, outer cultures, laws of nature will be huge mistake. So invest in their knowledge of nature and psychology and prepare them for the real life that will begin one day. However, this Jupiter in Cancer also symbolizes gaining weight. So please be careful. Someone recently said, aha, Jupiter and Venus are together in Cancer. Yes, homes will look beautiful and luxurious, and there will be cakes and pies and everything on the kitchen table, and it will be blessings all over the home and all family members. Yes, and we are all going to gain weight. So please be very careful about your looks and even more about your health. The fact that on 19th the moon is together, Venus and Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, it could be the best if you could make some singing competition or do karaoke with your family members. I did that recently with my daughter and we had such a wonderful time. Looking further, Mercury is in the sign of Leo, still creating an opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. When Pluto entered Aquarius, it will tend to repeat what he did 250 years ago, because whenever Pluto enters Aquarius, Pluto is transformation, rebirth, rebellion, and Aquarius is the people, the masses. And yes, of course, technology. So last time Pluto in Aquarius brought American Revolution, French Revolution, and also Industrial Revolution. And last autumn or winter, when Pluto entered Aquarius for the first time, not for the first time, for the second time, but this time it didn't run back to the sign of Capricorn. I thought about revolution, and I was listening to Tracy Chapman songs talking about the revolution, wondering if it's going to happen at all, because we are too dead, too immersed into our screens. There is no rebellion anymore. So it will be all about AI taking over our minds, and that's all. We are going to become slaves. However, the day Pluto entered Aquarius and then Mars created an opposition toward this Pluto, many rebellious situations started to take place, and it was the series of protests, of bloody demonstrations all over the world. My country is one of them, because we have relative peace by day and we have a war zone by night. So I'm not going to expand on that, but this Mercury is still opposing Pluto, and this symbolic is saying exactly what I saw in one video from my country, because policemen started shouting to a guy who was shooting him with his camera, and told him, "You're not allowed to video here. You cannot do it. Put that aside. I'm going to take off your phone." And the guy told him, "You don't have the right. I'm doing by the law. I have all the power to record you. You are a public worker, public server in this country, and you are on the public surface, public place. and I have all the right to shoot the video shooting you. And policeman told him, asked him, what kind of law? And the guy said, this is the part of 221 law about behavior on public spaces, point 5, something like that. And policeman said, ah, and then he turned and left. So people are going to throw at each other's rocks and all sorts of fiery cocktails and rockets and the law. They are going to fight, throwing at each other the parts of the law. I don't know who is going to win, but younger generations have huge chance. Sun is by the late degrees of Leo entering the sign of Virgo, so it's very close to the fixed star Regulus, granting name and fame, but at the same time, Sun is preparing to enter a very tense aspect toward Uranus. I'm going to tell you what's going on, what will go on with that aspect later on. But for now, you have to understand that during this week, today and also yesterday, Mercury made the sextile toward Mars, Mercury in Leo toward Mars in Libra. This is like engineering, constructing stage for huge performing act. So something very constructive and something very beautiful. If you are creating interior design for your home, this will be your phenomenal moment, especially if you want to dig something from thrifting stores and find some antique pieces. Also, the same goes for fashion. Public speakers are going to have their golden moments, and if you want to make a presentation, this is your moment to shine. Yeah, I know you will be extremely scared. Who cares about your fear? Carry your fear with you in your pocket or in your bag. It doesn't matter. Carry it, but do it anyway, because something phenomenal is going to take place. Also, if you are in the world of law, now your mind is going to work very fast and you are going to make success. This is phenomenal moment for construction building industry, especially architectural uprising, when people are finally building beautiful homes again. I joked the other day because beautiful building is very expensive, the same as very expensive woman. So you have to dine and wine her. She must take nutritious and expensive food. Her cosmetics is expensive, her clothes. So in many cases, people don't want to take care of an expensive woman the same way they don't want to take care of expensive building. And now for years, all over the third world, not the prime world, as I want to say, people are building those ugly square homes without anything, thinking that brutalism is the main thing. No, it's not. Beauty, details, decorations. Hey, let's go back to Baroque, to Rococo, to Art Nouveau, to Art Deco, all those styles. Please don't cover brutalism with Art Deco. I'm sick and tired of that. And the fashion in architecture and also in fashion is going to change. Thankfully. Then on 21st, Moon will join Mercury. Again, phenomenal moments for speech, for presentations. If you are going somewhere with your children, please take care of your children. There could be some sort of danger for them. Nothing truly serious if you are with your children in some usual situations, but please avoid protests, please avoid violence, please avoid crazy people in shopping malls, on concerts, big stadiums, big city squares. So these are the places where something unfortunate could take place, and do avoid them for sure, especially if you have a child or a little dog or something small, beautiful, and very precious to you. So living being is a living being. It doesn't matter does it have 2 or 4 legs. You have to protect life, and please protect the life you should be protecting. Sun will enter Virgo on 22nd of August. Well, I already started listening to that song of from Taylor Swift, August this and August that. It brings many memories. But what I wanted to tell you, yes, Sun will slowly but surely create a very tense aspect toward Uranus. Please be careful if signing something, saying something, because you could easily be sued, or you could provoke some crazy people by your words. This could be something going very bad regarding the medical world, service-based industries. So if you have a business service-based oriented, something could go wrong with your machines. Be prepared for unexpected expenses, but above anything, please don't insult anyone, because they are going to sue you and you are going to pay a huge amount of money for insulting them. Please be wise. Be wise. This is also the sign that you might hurt your fingers, hands. Avoid doing anything with electricity if you're not a professional, and also someone may go on your nerves, but mostly affecting your stomach. So take care about your nutrition, and take care about your exercise regime, because you could hurt your hands or hurt your stomach in any case, or pull some of your vertebrae on your spine. Please be careful this time. Looking further, what we are going to have then, Venus is entering Leo on 25th, singing and dancing and dancing and singing and putting some powdered gold on your skin and doing some gold eyeshadows or some gold glitter or highlighters. Everything will be in the mix. Baroque again, Baroque, Rococo, something beautiful, something old, because on the 26th, Venus will also create very strong aspect towards Saturn and Neptune, indicating that you might find something beautiful in a vintage store, for instance, Marie Antoinette dress, and you're going to showcase it all over your city. Who cares? Who cares? Dress for yourself, for your enjoyment, for your fun. And everything will look phenomenally well during the next few days, maybe even the whole week. But I will tell you what will going on later on. However, when Venus creates this strong aspect towards Saturn, maybe you're going to reconnect. I'm talking about 25th of August with someone from your past, and also this could be the day 25th and 24th when many hidden truths will be revealed, everything that was hidden for you for the past few months, and now you are going to get the correct information. For some, this will be shock. Maybe your sweetheart will find someone else and you will see them on social media kissing and hugging and enjoying on the beach somewhere, and then you're going to be heartbroken. Or maybe your ex is going to tell you that he's been very faithful to you, and blah 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 blah, and then everything will be beautiful and magical depending on your personal chart. So you have to you must have in mind that I am describing basic aspects in effect for this week, but how they are going to play out, it will depend on your personal aspects, on your personal natal chart. And this is why you can find me and contact me and see what types of readings I'm offering, because I'm here for you, and I will be very glad to do some of my readings for you, or to make one-on-one conversation with you in order to help you with your urgent and very important things in life. Astrology serves people and serves the nature, and I have to tell you that I love you all, babies and gentlemen. I am very glad I'm back. It took me 5 minutes to get back into my usual rhythm, but here I am, and you can watch me here, and you will surely watch me on my other channel if you have some health issues, because I have a channel called Autoimmune Report, where I am describing my life with systemic lupus, and maybe something I'm telling there will immensely help you. In any case, this will be a revealing type of week. You will feel easier. Things will slowly but surely start to unravel, and surely your life will accelerate. When September comes, this acceleration, this speed will be extremely fast, and hallelujah, you and me and everybody are going to be propelled into the new future. This is why I love you all, I greet you all, and I wish you the best. This was your astrologer Kira, and enjoy this whole week, and I hope you will watch me the next week as well. Please also subscribe to my channel. Bye.